Hey, what's up YouTube? It's Reef again. Alright, so now I'm going to make a video on how I feed my corals. Yeah, they all look so happy. But yeah, I'm going to feed these bad boys today. I'm going to show you how I do it and how in 3 months I got this crazy growth going. This guy was way small. Same with him. Same with him. So I will show you how I feed my corals. Now, a lot of people think this is an overdose, but I feed. This is the order I go in. I will put some polyp booster by Polyp Labs into the tank. I'll do a little bit because that stuff will fog up your tank real quick. This stuff will trigger the feeding mechanism for the corals. I'll shake it up real good and I'll throw it in there. Next, I'll throw in a 1/3 of Reef, maybe a little less now. Phyto Feast. Put a little bit of that in there. 1/3 of this, and 1/3 of this. This comes out equals to 2 teaspoons altogether of just everything. So you're not putting a whole lot in there. A lot of people say, well, that's a lot, that's too much. It's really not that much. It's just a mixture of everything, and it's a little bit. And sometimes I don't even get all my corals because I don't have enough food. But I don't like to cloud my tank or overfeed. So that's, you know, a lot of people go, well, that's doing too much. No, it's not doing too much. I'm getting more, you know, I'm giving them what they need, you know, with food wise, and some. Again, breakfast, lunch, dinner, and fucking dessert here. So polyp booster first. I'm actually gonna start in and put that in. Let's see. Okay, we're back. Let's see, move that, pull that up. And of course, la résistance. Oh yeah, they're gonna love that. Oh, that's what it looks like. And then I'll take it, and then I'll just take a little bit of this, take it, and kind of just get it all mixed in there. They love it. Alright, that thing looks like yak, but it is delicious yak. Get it all nice and ready. Then I'm gonna go eat some fish food. I'll be right back. Yeah, that looks gross. Okay. Whoa, zooming in here. Alright. Rod's food. This is the ultimate fish food right here. The one in the orange pack is, at least. This is a good, the days that I don't feed my tank, this is a good source for the corals to eat too. So it has some, you know, it has some stuff in it that's pretty good for it. So it's got some oyster, some clam, octopus, scallop, fish eggs. You know, this is all stuff corals like to eat. So It's got garlic in it, which is, you know, that's really good for the fish. It's got a good amount of fat. You want to fatten your fish up. So this stuff is God's gift to an aquarist. Some people don't like it. I love this stuff. I have other foods. I've tested a lot of foods, but this one by far is the best I've ever had. It's got a mixture of big and small, so everybody gets a little something. It's got some greens in there. It's got some seaweed, as you can tell, and it's just, and you know, it's got some of that, whatever that is. Probably got some, you know, it's got a little everything in it, so it's pretty good. I wouldn't feed this just to all your corals and your fish. I'd feed this to corals and, you know, just mainly your fish. That's what I do with it, but so they get all the nutrients out of it. And as you can tell, one of my corals is actually puffing out, so that means he's hungry. What else is opening up out here? Let me see. Nothing else is really opening up. Some of the stuff is closing up. That means it's capturing some of the stuff. These A cans are getting pretty tentacly right now, so that means they're hungry. Other than that, yep. Let's get to feeding. Alright, I'm gonna throw in another thing and let this dissolve. What's up, guys? Alright, now we're ready to feed. Okay, so as you can tell, everything's kinda I showed you that one coral that opened up. What else? You kinda have to look for it, but they'll start to pop like look at this guy right here. See, he's got his tentacles out, that means he's hungry. So it activates the feeding trigger with these guys. Alright, cool. So now I got this little feeder here I picked up from the fish store, a little cheap feeder. I'm just going to spot feed kind of like everything. So basically just stir this out one more time. And then fill this thing up. Basically, okay, let's see, so you can see my feeder right here. So what I'll do is I'll bring it in nice and close. Actually, let me do something real quick before we start feeding. I know, I'm a tease. Okay, cool. Let's go back in. So you can tell that stuff gets messy, but his mouth is right in here. So I want to get it all in there. Let's go to this guy back here. Let's go this guy down here. Give him a little something. Give this guy a little something. Oh,